Welcome, Top News Today. Please subscribe and support this channel. The Duke of Cambridge today prayed at the most sacred site accessible to Jews and lit a candle at the spot where Jesus Christ is believed to have been crucified as he concluded his tour of the Middle East. Prince William visited the Western Wall in Jerusalem's Old City with a yarmulke, also known as a kippah or skullcap, on his head, and placed a written prayer on a folded piece of paper into one of the cracks in the wall. The royal also took his shoes off as he went inside the gold-topped Dome of the Rock, a deeply holy site for Muslims, and went to see the holiest site in the Christian world, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. The church in the Old City stands above the supposed site of Jesus' crucifixion, burial and resurrection. There he saw the stone of the anointing, where tradition states Joseph of Arimathea laid out Jesus' body for anointing. William was also shown the Holy Edicule, a shrine built where the body of Jesus was said to be buried. At Golgotha, which according to tradition is where the crucifixion took place, he lit a candle at the altar. By the altar, which is where the 12th station of the cross is commemorated, there is a glass screen through which the so-called Rock of Golgotha can be seen. The Duke was shown round by the Greek Orthodox Patriarch of Jerusalem, Theophilos III. Because the church is controlled by 6 different denominations, he was also joined by the Armenian Patriarch Nurhan Manouchian and the Franciscan custodian of the church, Father Francesco Patton. The Duke also met the Muslim who is the traditional custodian of the keys of the church, Adib Jawad Jawad al-Husseini. There have been so many disputes between the different Christian denominations that lay claim to the church that when Jerusalem was under the control of the Ottoman Empire the Sultan decreed that the keys should be looked after by a Muslim family. According to one history the Jawad al-Husseini family have looked the keys since 1187. The Duke's arrival at the church, escorted by the Anglican Archbishop of Jerusalem, Sahil Dawani, was preceded by an escort of monks beating the ground with sticks. At the Stone of the Anointing, one of the artifacts of which the authenticity is most strongly disputed, the Duke knelt down to lay a hand on the stone. During his tour he was also shown a piece of the one true cross, and the chapel of Joseph of Arimathea. William also visited the gold-topped Dome of the Rock, one of the most recognized symbols of Jerusalem. Muslims believe it was the site of the Prophet Muhammad's ascent to heaven in the 7th century. While for the Jews it is where Abraham was instructed by God to sacrifice his son as a test of faith. William followed custom and took off his shoes before spending 30 minutes looking round the Dome of the Rock. At the Western Wall, William was escorted around the holy site by Britain's chief Rabbi Ephraim Mervis and the Rabbi of the Western Wall, Shmuel Rabinovich, on the last day of his historic visit to the Middle East. A large crowd of Jewish worshippers watched him as he prayed. One man shouted out, "We love you," as the prince prayed. The chief rabbi said after the visit, "Today we experienced a moment of history which will live long in the memory of Jews around the world. The Western Wall stands at the epicenter of our faith." To see the future monarch come to pay his respects was a remarkable gesture of friendship and a sign of the Duke's regard for the sanctity of Jerusalem. William has also visited Temple Mount, one of the world's most contested religious sites. The site, considered exceptionally holy to both Jews and Muslims, sits in the shadow of the stunning Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. The Duke was shown around the area by scholar Dr. Mustafa Abu Sway, after making a pilgrimage to the Mary Magdalene Church where his great-grandmother Princess Alice is buried. Please subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.